Ci siamo? Ci siamo? Are we rolling? Ci siamo? Hi to everyone. I'm a little sick, so my voice is a little off, but I'm here. I'm back with the final version. This is final for real of King 400, the best PI image ever seen. You don't believe it? That's for ya. This is the best image you can wish for. It's great. This is the very final edition, so this will be almost sure will be the last version. And I have to apologize because this image was to be released on October, but it was delayed because you know why, because you see every night I show the progress. Hi guys, some greetings on chat. Hi guys, Cyberball Base. Hi Romila, Mastertronic, my nights never miss. Yeah, but I was committed to this on October, but and you know why the stuff keep coming. The PSP set has to be greatly increased, so all this game has to be arranged, so it takes time. Unfortunately, cannot do great things fast. The great things needs time to be refined with the DZ usual super quality. I cash, I dreaden, but I'm satisfied because the image is done, is great. So if everything is fine, I can release it. Just some tests, but let's see the set. First of all, I reached over 22,000 games. Actually, you see now the magic number, the 22,003 games, but 22,000 games are sure. So huge number of games. See, the screen seems the contrast is too high. Let me check a little. Should be better like that. Okay, I have also new camera app which it should do better on focus, but it sucks with sound. Vabbè. Let's see. Yes, 22,000 of games, not kidding. It's serious. It's fucking serious. My fantastic. My fantastic TV. No, one life is not enough to play all these games, of course. And if you do like me, you end to play the same games. But if you want to discover new games, maybe you can do on retro world or some. Uh, See the new collection Italian, because this really is a little tongue-in-cheek for the Italian guys. Is this little collection? Don't worry, because it's less than 50 games in Italian. And if you are not interested with this list, you can easily recognize the game in Italian language, and you can delete it if you are not interested. Don't worry, because 22 of games and 15 Italian games, so there's a little tongue in cheek for the Italian people. And look at the beautiful open board set. Look at the number. The games are little increased, so are now 8-0 games, 18 games, 18. And I show the new games are but Squigors, I'm already sure that one is Saint Seiya, the based on the famous anime cartoon TV series of the 80s. Okay, Saint Seiya, Death and Rebirth, and the Golden Axe Course of that other is not bad, and we check immediately. Is the quality is good? Let me see on my monitor. I've also set the 60 Hz for the screen, so let's try immediately Golden Axe because it's an interesting game. Good graphics too. Hi Cash, hi Sinclair, hi Jason. I see the chat from my monitor. Okay, still made? Still made? Made is mode. Okay, Golden Axe, the curse of Death Adder, Death Adder. There's three modes actually: story, beginner, the duel. Let's try the story first. You cannot select characters, only on character available. So Star began his quests, traveled by day and night through the mountains. It was not long before he met his end. Halt! Basta, stupid. Okay, I think the sprite is taken from Dungeons and Dragons of Capcom. The sprite seem genuine to me. Okay. The screen is fortunately open world games always have some sync problem on scrolling. No. The sketch moves. The graphics very good. One of the best open world. Whoa! You bother me. One of the best open world games I saw. I hope to fight 1,000 of knights. My knights are enough. I don't need more knights. I want to see the other moves too. more knights, but there's also an enemy, familiar enemy from Golden Axe. I can destroy this. No. No, it's hard. Go, 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 go. Let's see if I can take the. No. Ah! I cannot continue. Let's try the duel. Okay, still locked to this character. Maybe others can be unlocked. Battle 2! The contrast is still too high. Let's see if can do. Maybe too much brightness. I don't know. Oh, backlight. Backlight is high. Yes, I'm still with the perfect combination of that mode. This mode seems less interesting. And this is the beginner mode. Okay, still one character. Okay, it's the same. It should be easier. Actually, it's easier. Okay, okay. It's a good game. So let's see the open board games, but I showed all the games I've added. I can't show the Saints here because it's full of music, licensed videos. I think YouTube will not be so happy. So better. It's a average game. Just to have some Saints game on open board, but nothing too exciting, to be honest. So great open board set and a revamped PSP set. Still 80 games for PSP. Look, all the games you sent for this image. Fantastic pass with the new patch. Let's see the pass. PES 2010 with the option file, so it have some teams are updated there. But it's not over because I have to show the new modes for the PSX. Hi Mike, do you have a problem with the audio? Can you hear my voice? Okay, perfecto. Can you hear me? This fucking microphone. Can you hear me? This fucking microphone. It's better to disable the music because better to so it have the team are updated. Let's try interview. No, let's do something more international. Let's do Barcelona, Liverpool. Yes. Okay. Better. YouTube listen the Champions League team will not be happy. Are we rolling? So the team are updated. On this option 5, there's others edits too. The camera is different, but I think the author just tweaked a little the camera settings. Some more FIFA effect with this camera. I see I have a very aggressive bending. What the fuck? At least it's on focus. Yes, I have to thank Saromila for this option file and many other things. Aromila Cache 80s and Gigo B. No, really made it so much for this image. Everyday stuff, gems. These guys are great, so you have to thank them for the help they provided me. It's beautiful. You are a truly retro lover. So great passion. some confusion, bitch. No. There's also the chance, but with this Saki microphone, I'm sure you cannot hear. No. Okay. Let's move fast because there's no time. So that was passed with the option files, but you see all the new PSP, Street Fighter, it runs good. I cannot shoot Top Gun because not even the video, because it have all the music from the movie. It's great, but I think there's some issue with the copyrights, but you had to play this game. Castlevania, Crime Spree, Days of Thunder. So mostly are minis games, but I tested all these games and all runs good. So, and the famous Ice Road Draggers. The dream of us all is to drive a fucking truck on ice. What the fuck, the guys who made this game? Good old base. I know this is your preferred game. Fantastic. But let's move to look PSX. It's huge, gargantuan set 554. What? And there's a lot of gems, like some mods I show. I speaking of which, look that. No, I'm mistake. Look that PES 2020 for the PSX. What? This is a great mod based on Winning 11 2002. Oh yes, PSX. And the new bezel with Jill Resident Evil 3 and Solid Snake. Me and Brutal Bass. Me and Brutal Bass discuss a little for this bezel, because it has to be perfect, because it's the only bezel for the PSX. So all these games, you have to love this bezel. So this is mod of course, is a mod of Winning 11. Okay, there's music. Okay, I expect some copyright. I was not aware. It also have the music of the PES 2020 and the 30 club teams you see on the operas.
The flags are flying around the stadium, which is packed. Hello and welcome to you all. The match is underway.
Oh, I think I disabled something on the menu. No. Allora.
The crowd waits for the players to come out. Hello and welcome to you all. Time for the kickoff.
Okay, now to work properly. It was my fault. And the kits are all revised. That one also should have all the teams of PES 2020.
Taking the ball.
It's a good mod, there's nothing spectacular, but it's funny. If you want an updated PES, retro updated.
Seems to be dominating at this stage of the game. Taken by the keeper.
Nope.
There's a challenge. Defending.
Okay, this was PES 2020, but it's not over because there's others two modes of PES Winning 11. One is Champions League, UEFA Champions League. No. You. Okay, this is another mode of Winning 11 based on Champions League.
Top de 5 segundos.
That one is in Portuguese. Amistoso. But it's very impressive. There's all the teams of Champions League, Rome. It's very interesting mode. Just is a little difficult with Naples, with the language, but I think you can figure out. Look, even the stadiums are reworked. São Paulo, Juventus, Wembley, great. Camp Nou, Old Trafford, Fantasy. Let's see Camp Nou. Good old base want Ajax. The commentary is Japanese. It's an interesting mix. Kabira, Matmas, Mosh Mosh. Arigatou gozaimasu. So gems games. You. Oh, it's all worked. The stadium is reworked too. Just look at the PS4 advertise. It's also fast game. Oh, soccer game tonight. Let's game next soccer game because it's not over. Another mode of winning 11. You have to take Saromila because he find these gems. This is another interesting. The World Cup 94.
Party people!
Wi- Winning 11 Copa do Mundo. Crazy game, crazy jams.
Estamos ao vivo pela Coneg Sports.
Listen to the Brazilian commentary. Guitardo.
Começa a partida.
My defense. The defense was a little lacking. Stupid player.
Mais uma área que ele tentou.
Oh. Okay. Let's start the soccer game for tonight. Matthew, see how many gems. And thanks to my Ignite Cash, and there's also the Italian version of Defcon 5. There's also the English version, of course. But it's a hard game to play in English because there's not subs at all. So for For my Italian followers, they will appreciate this version. I know some of you don't like this game, but I think it is a very atmospheric game, interesting and full of ideas. It deserves to be discovered again. If you like atmospheric games, great intro too.
Limo richiesta. Attendere. Presentarsi immediatamente alla sala comandi per le istruzioni di missione.
Senz'altro. I like both versions, I have to say. I like in English and also in Italian because the Italian version is full dubbed, great quality. E andiamo! Piano! Piano! Piano!
Ascensore chiamato. Attende.
Auron Mila, you remember this game all in Italian?
Ascensore chiamato. Attendere.
No, you have to play this game, Auron. You are alone in this base. You have to set the different start because after some minutes will be ambushed by some aliens that attack this base, and the beginning is atmosphere is you are alone, but
Presentarsi immediatamente alla sala
and then you
comandi
have
per le
this
istruzioni di missione.
computer which with EA which talks to you, but then the base is attacked and there's an L monsters everywhere and you can also shoot. It's great game, and it's also in Italian for my Italian friends. Yeah, of course. You have to consider the PSX set is over 2,000 games, Japanese, American, Italian. Is impossible even at the time to follow all the games. Even myself, a lot of games I never heard before, like Countdown Vampires is another gem on this collection. I never showed that. It's a clone of Resident Evil. Let's see together. I had Magic, he asked for the release. The release, if everything is good, is close because the image is could freeze. But the shit, like brutal base say, the shit may always hit the fan. so you never know. Some tests are needed. And maybe something will go wrong for sure, because it's impossible to be sure 22,000 of games works perfect. But for that we have a great Discord channel.
Fire prevention procedures. Code
You see the invite
2501.
code you open
Flood
for
meeting
all.
will be sealed off in 3 minutes.
You can join the Discord and we
Please
talk
start
it
the meeting immediately.
all together on this server about games, fix everything. So this is clone of Resident Evil, you see. Let's talk about clone, is identical. Okay, start very... No. No! Alzate, cornuto, alzate! È andato giù per terra come Gesù Cristo, gli ho rotto la mucosa. Alzate, cornuto, alzate! Ok. I'm bad. There's a timer too, so... The clone Resident Evil on based on a casino, infested casino. I had to exit. It's locked. Of course. Stupid. Take the stairs, stupid. Anesthetic. Pretty aggressive starter for a game. The key is damaged and the time running. Stupid man! You are going to die! The security guard died. But I'm a good looking man. At least. Seems I get out some way. I figured to get out. Oh, it suffers so much. Alzate, cornuto, alzate. Not sure what. No! What is the fuck? It's fast. Damn, they're fast. I like the Crimson Head of Resident Evil remake. Ultra fast zombies. Woo! Look out! Ah. Okay, some quiet room. There's of course there's the document, the files to read to figure out the story. It's very yes, you already saw that before, of course. You haven't seen that, Narumila, Brutal Base. I'm sure you don't know this game. Mi vogliono chiappettare, sì, ma parecchio. Okay, this is possible to figure out. Maybe I had to read the file. Should be better. Yes, I'm sure that one is never be released on Italy. I'm super sure. So may you on import, but I'm not sure. Siberia, another interesting game. I like all this mystery, survival horror, sci-fi games, adventure, dark adventures. I love all that ones. You know, you know. PSX deserve a card on his own with 2000 games.
Please enter identification.
Identification. I'm DZ. I'm not needed to be identified. DZ.
Select arcade level.
The difficult level. Okay.
Difficult. Medium. Easy. Select. Sorry. Difficult. Sorry.
You cannot play with this puzzle. Interesting selection. You can choose the puzzle and the difficulty of the game. Look at this. Oh my god, it's a puppet. No, I can't believe it.
Sporty. Now they're telling me what's up. Oh, wait. My man. All right, here's the sitch.
You cannot skip either.
I never.
Oh my gosh.
Not to worry.
Oh my gosh.
The auto map is
Oh
set
my gosh.
by optimum route to the Siberia complex. Trust is a wonderful thing. I got you out of solitary tonight. Can't have you jetting around the globe.
I'm still adjust the camera because I want to see the frame
Like I said, always to the point. All right,
and
stand by.
the beauty of this bezel. I think I like this bezel with Jill and Solid Snake.
But one of the science officers has started to tell me some things. We're making incredible advances in nanotechnology.
They want you to see this intro.
Camera into one of the labs today, and it's very simple. All I could make out was a message about the product.
Okay, it's
Director went down to
similar to the thing La Cosa in Italy, the horror movie, the thing, horror on ice, something like that. So I like already.
One died. One died.
What I don't like is the intro, because you cannot skip this fucking intro.
Hey, I knew that would grab your attention. So that's
He
it.
talks, lot of talks.
What do I do with it once I find it?
But I don't have time.
The company. The cleanup team 24 hours behind you. All right, kid? Gotta run. Catch you later.
Is also a lot like Metal Gear Solid 2. Siamo?
This is Santos. Report to my office immediately. Take the door on the right and don't wander around.
Look at that. It's very fluid animation, not bad. Because it's like a pre-rendered graphic. Look at what. It's impressive when it moves because it's very pre-rendered. So an old game, I think, one of the first game released on PSX. Seems a time lapse. It's just a pre-rendered animation. Okay, no. Yes, no. 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 Go back. Maybe there's something to do here. No. Not too sure if this is an elevator of sort. No. I keep. Oh, this is the brightness. Interesting. The select changed the brightness. Ah! What the fuck? The controls are terrible. Okay. I knew I had to go to the switch hanger. What a switch! Now the elevator should move. Walk. Oops. No! It's like a dead end. so sad.
Mrs. Santos, report to my office immediately. Take the door on the right and don't wander around.
Okay, he was said to take the door on the right. And go on the left. Bravo, 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 DZ, bravo. Veramente bravo.
Turn around nice and slow and
Turn
disarm
around
the
nice
weapon.
and disarm the weapon. No. Ah. Another thing. Mortaggi sua. Ali mortaggi sua. I can load the.
Turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
Ah. I can see died many times.
Turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
It's a word. I don't have any idea how to turn around and
Turn
disarm.
around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
No. Incredible. Incredible.
Turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon. Turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
Okay. Look at her eyes.
Is this how you greet all your new arrivals?
Only if they have
He
a weapon.
talk. Actually, he
Quit
talk.
screwing around and bring him to my office.
Come on. I'll take you to see Santa.
Come on.
We're under attack. Come on, follow me.
There's not a subs at all. Via, via, via la polizia.
No, the right.
No. Fuck you. What a trash game, I love it. No, turn around again.
Turn around nice and slow and disarm the weapon.
Is this how you greet all your new arrivals?
Only if they have a weapon.
Quit screwing around.
Arumilla said he prefers Siberia than Riven. And there's also Riven for SBSX for the Arumilla Joy. Let's try Riven. 5 disc. Basically, if you suffer some insomnia or sort, this is the game for you. I think I will fall asleep immediately. I should have my load states. Wait a moment. Okay. This is I just load a save. It's not the start of the game. But of course it doesn't work when... Ti ricordi quando dicevamo dei dischetti Aurumilla? I have to change the disk because the save just go crazy. And this is the disk 2. Yes. Now it's crashed. Okay, so we saw it doesn't work. It doesn't even restart. Fantastic. I have to turn around nice and slow even here. Oh my God, what a mess. What a mess I done. It crashed. Yes, it's crashed. Not worry, it's my fault. Because I saved on disk 2 on Riven, it's crashed the emulator. I have to reboot the system. No, it was my fault because I loaded the save state before to change the swap the disk, so the emulator is going nuts basically. Let's try again to be sure that. No, actually, I've saved with the internal save games on the disk 2 and also saved a save state, so I should have both saves. Hi, Master Tronics, thanks for watching. If I go continue, okay, gonna pull. This is my save. I wish to load, yes. Okay, so continue, please replace the current disk. So the change disk with the. Okay, as you can see, the internal save, there's no problem. You just load the game and you change disk when the game prompt to. But I have the save state too, which I loaded the save state before swap the disk, so the emulator is going nuts. It's freaked out because the disk was different. But you see, is works everything. The problem is Riven. not the same system. Yes, the fact is that we converted all the PSX games on CHD, but they behave the same as PBP format. So you have to change the disc. This release have 5 discs. So you have to change the disc with the menu of RetroArch on this control. With this command, you eject the disk tray, the virtual disk tray, let's say like that. And with disk index, you change the disk you need to play. I am on disk 2 now. Yes, it's not so, it's a little uncomfortable, but there's not other way. The other way was to remove the multi-disc games on PSX, but there's some games, not driven of course. There's some games that very deserve to be played multi-disc releases. Consider that I'm already into disk 2. If I load my save state, it should work. Okay, and this is my save states, not the internal save. And you see, it works. The only thing you have to do is you have to be on the disk, the same disk when you saved. I made the save states on disk 2, so I have to swap disk 2 before load the save states. It makes totally sense. Is this OCHD? There's not PBP anymore on this set. All this be converted on CHD, even the multi-disc. The save space was massive, more than about 10 gigabyte gained, a little more for converting all the multi-disc games from PBP to CHD. So it's great gain. 12 gigabyte to be precise. So great PSX set. And don't forget there's, oh Sergio, I also included the Versailles 1685. I know you like this game. Are you here? We can see together. Yes, CHD for the win. This game is also available in Italian, but this is the ScanVM version is in English and the Italian version is on PSX. The ScanVM version is way better, of course. Another game, I think Arumila will like this game. These are very serious guys. This is history. Yes, it's very good. To graphic and music is great. It's more like a, I don't know, a historical database than a game. But look, there's a huge amount of data to read and discover. Oh yes, this is another game supported by the new version of ScanVM. It's important to say that because it wasn't working before. Like Blade Runner is another game which ran on 2.1 version of ScanVM. Look, the graphic is beautiful.
BUYLIST is an admirable piece of work. This Paracel is sure of his skill. He paints
It's
these
very
balances
violent,
wonderful
yes.
well.
So you have this like detailed environment, but you can talk with the character
Where do
too.
you think you're going? The king's rising from bed has commenced, and Monsieur Bontemps hardly has time to speak to you now.
Okay, and that was Versailles 16685. Another game supported by the new version of ScanVM 2.1. And this is the set. Gigo B Sergio wanted to see the set. So I showed the games. Some games are in Italian, but are doubles actually, because every Italian game has his English counterpart, of course. Seven Guest, another great game. I highly suggest, recommend. Okay, I want to show you also the new artwork. The Neo Geo Pocket is a new system I brought back with the videos from Cache. There's only the Western USA games, because the Japanese games without translation are troublesome. So Ultra Core, I want to show the Ultra Core. The artwork for Ultra Core, one of another gem of this image. Oh, there's a request. Fix it. Let's try fix it, Felix. Super live stream even tonight. But the server, this is the release candidate 3 of King Image Royal Edition 400 gigabytes. The final version. And this is Fix it Flex Studio. no idea if this is an hack or an unreleased game. He's like a Kong. He's also a king, King Kong. Fix it, Felix is mad. And so is Felix, the man who changed the world, maybe.
I can fix it.
He can fix it. Okay, I have to repair the glass. Ah, cats. Cats. No. Why he destroyed this palace? It's fixed. In some way seems a parody of Donkey Kong. Watch out! No! It was not moving. Okay, it's not so much fun game. Okay, guys, it's over for tonight. Let's see. Whoa, 1 hour and 20 minutes. Super live stream tonight. Thanks, guys, to join the chat. So this is the King Royal 400 gigabyte image. This live stream is also useful to test the image. You know, there's a huge number of games, but you see all is working like it should. So I'm very satisfied. The multi-disc on PSX, the scan VM. I will make this other live stream on the next day, so don't worry. We'll keep to explore this ultimate PI image. So thanks for watching, guys. Thanks Willow Base, thanks Sergio, thanks Ro, Fernandez, Saromila, Mike Knights, the Mastertronic as before. We catch you on the next one. Some video for ya. Bye bye.